Hey guys, Chris the Midwest Bass Hunter. Today I'm going to tell you about a new lure to my tackle box, the Booyah Melee Jig. This Booyah Melee, it's called. So this is kind of like a chatterbait or a bladed jig. As you can see, it's got a little bit different design though. Let's check it out. So a couple things it says on the back. It's designed to be fished around wood and grass because of the design of the head and blade attachment. I'll show you in a minute. It's a little different. And it has a polycarbonate head with a lead core. So it's kind of like, it's plastic, and they say that it makes a distinct sound when the blade knocks back and forth off of it. And they also say that it stays down in the water column, unlike other bladed jigs that raise up. So this is something that you can maybe move it a little faster, but still keep it down in the water column. So I've never tried one of these before. I picked this up the other day and I wanted to check it out. It looked interesting. All right, so here's the skirt. Skirt's got a little bit of fiber in it, and then it's of course a good silicone skirt. A little bit of like almost tinsel looking stuff. And let's see here. This is a 1/2 ounce bait, and I don't know what the color is. River Killer. The color is River Killer. As you can see, the blade is actually attached to this little bar inside of the jig head there. And like I said, the jig head is plastic but with a lead core. This is a 1/2 ounce bait. It says Booyah right on the blade there. And like other chatterbaits or bladed jigs, it's got the little clip there to tie to, and that's what kind of allows everything to move freely and have all the different action. It's got a nice hook. I don't know what Booyah uses for hooks, but they have good hooks. No issues there. Nice solid hook. And it's got a little bait keeper there to keep your trailer on. Let's see, I think this skirt is replaceable. I mean, they all are, but yeah, I don't know. You'd have to get a special skirt from them. It looks like it's got looks like it'll last a long time. So this is an interesting bait because I love chatterbaits, but you know, everybody kind of makes a bladed jig. A lot of small bait companies make them, but this one is a twist. It's different. So we're gonna put this thing under the water. We're just gonna drag it around a little bit and see what this thing looks like in action. Hopefully it's nice and noisy, and actually you can see it's cut out just perfectly for the blade to smack into it. So the blade has a lot of motion, a lot of ability to move back and forth. So it should make quite a bit of racket. Let's get this thing under the water. So after throwing this thing around a little bit, it casts really well. Of course, you'd expect that from a 1/2 ounce lure, but it does cast really nicely. They do make it in at least 3/8 ounce. I don't know if they make them bigger or not, but the ones that I saw, they had 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. But it's pretty nice bait. It looks really good in the water, as you can see. It has really good action, and yeah, it does stay down a little bit easier when you're reeling it up. I actually have a 7 to 3 to 1 reel here, and I was reeling at normal speed and it would stay down. The other thing about this bait is with chatterbaits and bladed jigs, a good way to fish them is kind of like rip them, kind of jig them off the bottom a little bit, rip them and you know, reel down your slack and let it fall. And this bait works really good for that. I'm not able to really get any footage of that, but it works really good for that. So when I was doing it, it would actually, the blade would start right away, no issues with that. So this is a pretty neat looking bait. Now, this bait is kind of expensive, okay? So it's not terrible compared to other bladed jigs. It's about $8.50, $9. So it's not, you know, a $3, $4 lure. It's a little bit expensive. So I know if I'm out fishing with one of these and I get bit off or something, or I break this thing off, I'm gonna be upset, because $8.50 is a lot of money to me. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching today. I think this is a great lure. If, you know, I would definitely recommend picking one up. I think it's a cool addition, a little bit of a twist on the normal chatterbait or bladed jig. Not that it's necessarily gonna be better, but it's different. So anytime you can throw something different, you know, you give yourself that opportunity to maybe find something that the fish like a little better, or something they've never seen. So you better get one, start throwing it before everyone has one. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. We do lots of lure reviews like this. I love to get new lures and take them out, throw them around, and tell you guys how they are. Also, good fishing videos and just good content. So make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell so you don't miss anything, and we'll see you next time.